One of the great things about websites is that people can interact with them. Therefore, you can use it to gather information from and to communicate with your readers. One common way of starting such communication is through a simple contact form. Contact forms used to be rather complicated to build, especially on WordPress.com, since you can't add a form plugin. To remedy this, WordPress.com now comes with a custom form creation tool you can use to create basic forms. To add a form to our website, we're going to create a new page that works as a contact page. So I'll call it Contact Us. And on this page, I'll save all the contact information I want about myself. I like to make contact pages on all the websites I build because when people visit websites, they have a tendency of wanting to get in touch with the people behind the website. And unless you make a dedicated page to it, they'll have to kind of scour through all the content to try to figure out where the contact information is. It's very smart to have a separate contact page so people have an easy time finding the contact information they're looking for. And that's what we're going to do here. So first, I'm going to add some regular text information with some contact information. I'll get that from my Word document here, and I'll use the paste as plain text function to paste it in, do some small cleanup here, and insert it. Now I have the general contact information for this company, and I will make this into an H2, and then I can write some more text down here. So I'll put a little heading down here telling people there's a contact form there, and then I'll say, fill out the contact form below, and we'll get in touch with you shortly. Now I'm going to add a form to this page. Now there are two main reasons why you want to create a contact form rather than leaving your email address in the post. The first one is that if you just leave your email address, people have to boot up their email program and then paste in your email address and write a subject line and then write your email and then send it out. Whereas if you put a contact form in, all they have to do is fill out the form, click send, and it's done. The second reason is actually more important. If you leave your email address anywhere on the internet so it's visible, evil bots that are on the internet will literally come find your email address, put your email address on a list, and then start sending you emails with advertising for free ink or all sorts of other strange things. You don't want that, so it's never a good idea to leave your email address out in the open. A contact form works much better. So now I'm going to add the contact form to this page. I have my cursor where I want the contact form to appear. So I'm going to go up here, and next to the Add Media button and the Add Poll button, there's another button that says Add a Custom Form. So I'll click that button, and I get the form builder. From here, I can create a custom form, or I can just use the default one. The default form has name, email, website, and comment, and I can then choose to either edit the content that's already here, or take some of it out, or move it around, or add new fields. So first I'm going to edit a couple of these fields. So I'll click on edit and change it to your name, save it, and then I'll change it to your email because I like it to be more personal. Save that, and I'll call this one your website or blog. Save that, and then I want to add a new field. So I'll click add a new field, and I'll call this field your telephone number. And I'll spell it correctly too. And I'll make this required. And I'll save that field. And then I want to move this field. So I'll hover my mouse over move and then pull it up and move it where I want it. So now we have your name, your email address, your phone number, website or blog, and your comment. Now all I have to do is set it up so that I actually get the emails that are generated from this form. So I'll go to email notifications here, and then I'll type in the email address I want. If you don't put in an email address, it'll automatically send the emails to the default email address of your site. So basically the email address you use to set up this account. But you can put in any email address you want. I'm just going to put in info@samoka.org. And the subject line should be something that is easy to identify. So I'll call it generated from samokanews.wordpress.org form. And then I'll go back to the form builder, just make sure that what I have here is correct, and I'll click add this form to my posts. And then the form gets added to the posts. Well, I know, it doesn't actually look like a form here. This is in fact a bunch of what's called short codes. You recognize short codes because they have a square bracket at the front and back, and then they have the name of the short code here, and then whatever it does. And these forms are actually a bunch of different short codes stacked together to create a contact form. So it doesn't look like much in the editor, but when I publish this page and then go view it, you'll see that here we have the information. So contact us, visit us in Ventura, contact us directly through our contact form, and here we have the contact form. So now I can fill it out. So I'll say Morten. My email address is morten@something.com. It's not actually that, but I just made it up. My phone number, 888-555-5555. And then I'll put in my web address and leave a comment. I have excellent grammar. So now that I've filled out the form, I can click submit. And you might wonder, why am I sending a form entry to myself? Well, I need to make sure it works. So now, if everything worked, this message should have been sent to my email address. And if I go to my email, here it is. And you see it's from Morten, because that's what I entered. And it says generated from samokanews.wordpress.org. And when I open it, you get the full message. Your name, your email, your website, the comment, the phone number, when it was entered, and even what IP address it came from. Adding a contact form on your site makes it easy for your visitors to get in touch with you without you in the process having to give away your email address to everybody. And with the Forms feature in WordPress.com, you can add as many forms as you like on any page or post and customize them to your liking.